Hi, hi. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. Actually, no. We're gonna do this a little different today. Girl's been feeling kind of out, kind of down, but we're gonna switch this all around, okay? Have you guys heard about this apparently movie that Phasmophobia is supposed to be trying to create? And did you also hear that apparently the updates soon or will be happening is going to have lore and certain information in there to where to make this movie possible? Yeah, I heard that too. Believe it or not, I kept getting messages sent to me and it's like, hey, did you hear this? Did you hear this? Because I wouldn't call me the Phasmophobia girl. Phasmophobia is a game that recently came into my life and that I generally do enjoy. And as you guys know, as you come in, we are here. Pink hearts in the comments. You already know what to do. Okay. So, and of course, guys, you won't be disappointed if the longer you stay. So, I'm here to deliver that for you. So, let's get into it, right? So, apparently, if you guys know, Phasmophobia, and yes, this is my actual footage from my actual gameplay. Go check out those videos, guys. I did a lot of the videos live. I liked the idea of live simply just because I like the idea of interacting with you all, talking, conversating on a live sense instead of posting videos multiple days ahead of time. And yeah, sometimes I get interaction, sometimes I don't, kind of thing. So, I like the idea of live. Yes, obviously with lives is a hit and miss too, but regardless. So this is my actual footage playing um Phasmophobia. So guys, if you don't know or aware, Phasmophobia is a horror game that's multiplayer where you are initially a ghost hunter if you don't already know. And initially you are here to identify, even to purify and send the ghost off to its afterlife if you get to that point. But initially you play with your group of friends, you have this fun wonderful experience where you're interacting with spirits and ghosts and demons, and you're in these particular locations. There's quite a bit of locations, believe it or not. As you saw my board before it jumped off, like it literally was like it's over 5 locations. And that's one something that I really did enjoy about Phasmophobia is the fact that Phasmophobia has over 5 locations. And I feel like in a game like this, you need more than one location. Now, of course, guys, we're gonna go into kind of like obviously with me, guys, I do everything raw without a script. So bear with me if it feels like it's kind of everywhere. Promise you, it's not my intention. It's just the way I work, and it works a lot better for me. So I hope that doesn't bother you guys too much. But regardless of that, Phasmophobia is a game that I really do enjoy. It's really a lot of fun. I play this when I just want to relax, believe it or not. I've had quite a bit of spooky moments, especially at the campsite, right? The campsite, it was a challenge I was doing. I like doing the challenges because you get 5,000 XP and you get $5,000 once you identify 3 ghosts correctly, and it doesn't matter if you die, you just have to identify them. And it's over a certain amount of days, right, that you have to beat this challenge. And I try to go for those. That's the quickest way I make the money on Phasmophobia. But it's a lot of fun. It's a game that I play really frequently. And of course, guys, there's also another game that's like Phasmophobia. It's called Demonology. Demonology is literally both of these games basically you could say is the sister cousin. Yes, the sister cousin of each other. And the difference about Demonology is sadly I don't own that game yet, but I have watched some gameplay and I'll add a little snippets on the side of some Demonology footage. Demonology is a tad bit more on the horror aspects. I feel like where this game is super polished and try to bring out a real sorry, try to bring out a realistic experience of a haunting or ghost or spirits. They really bring in those supernatural effects. The camera, like the ghost behind the mirror, moving the TV, the chair disappearing behind a door. Like they really try to bring out the horror in it. Like don't get me wrong, there's moments in this game where it's scary and there's moments where it's kind of like, I'm kind of bored already. So that's a little bit about demonology. This video's not about demonology, I promise. It was just trying to give you there's another game out there. There's another sister cousin of Phasmophobia, right? So apparently there's supposed to be a movie. Apparently there's supposed to be updates where we're gonna get more lore. And believe it or not, that was actually one of the biggest things that I've always wanted in Phasmophobia. The biggest thing I've always wanted was I always wanted lore. Like, who are these families, right? Are they coming to us? Are we going to them? Kind of situation. Are these places abandoned? Clearly, the house that we're in currently, that you're watching me play, is clearly not abandoned. There's forks and spoons on the table. If you go upstairs, there's beds made. Like clearly, people are living in this house. That they just, I know there's some cases where they say they just run out of the house. So maybe it was just kind of a quick situation. But there's not enough lore that I wish that Phasmophobia had. On top of, yes, I wish that we can get more personalization when it comes to the horror aspect. I wish that we can separate a lot of the ghosts because believe it or not, a lot of the ghosts are very generic, especially when it comes to their design. I like the fact that you can't predict every single moment of every each ghost. Every situation is literally different. I like that. But when it comes to the character models of each ghost, I will put some on the screen. They are completely bare minimum bone generic 5, 6, maybe 8 generic figures of ghosts. Like for example, Onis. You guys seen Onis, and I'll put a picture of an Oni. Onis are Japanese demons, right? They're scary. They're big horns, right? They could put an Oni here, an actual authentic Oni in here. Maybe we go into a Japanese type old Japanese type home where Onis reside in. There's so much potential, and I get it. They probably just wanted to do something simple, something fun, but it's expanded since then. It's such a big game. It's a beautiful game, but I wish they would put more thoughts on the different types of ghosts, even when it comes to. And basically, the lore of the ghosts are just took from different cultures, different parts of the world. That's initially where the goats are, and I'll put some of them on the screen as well of where they come from. So there's nothing really special about why they're in these homes. Even if it's just asking how did they get haunted. Maybe, when it comes to the haunted items, right? You know, maybe there were certain items that they brought back from, I don't know, vacation, and then now it's causing a haunting, or you know what I mean? Like a little bit more thought of it. But outside of all of that, guys, it's a lot of fun, but it makes me think about this movie though. Have you guys thought about this movie? Do you guys want a Phasmophobia movie? And how would they do it? Is this just another cash grab? I hope it's not. Because like you know me, I'm a horror girl. The more, like I said, the more y'all with me, y'all will understand. I am down for the horror movies, okay? I'm down for the horror games. But what is it gonna be? Yes, I'm glad that you're gonna add more lore. Like, I would love to see if they set it up to where, hey, we need you to meet with this family, and then they tell us a little bit about what's going on, so we're not just randomly popped up in this big, gigantic truck with equipment and saying, go find the ghost. You know what I mean? So with the movies, obviously, when it comes to any movie being into being adapted into a movie is they have to put the game in a realistic situation to where it makes us feel like this could actually happen. Obviously, we know with Ghost. Obviously, we know with Ghost, if you are a believer, you know what I mean? I do truly believe that ghosts exist. I do believe just because we can't see them and don't hear them doesn't mean they don't exist. I do believe you have to be a sensitive individual that experience ghosts phenomenons, or you're really messing with the unknown and you're really trying to make these entities and ghosts really upset. So that's why they're really messing with you now, because you're doing stuff that you're not supposed to do. Okay? Ouija boards, yes. So that's why I feel like these individuals experience these phenomena. Do I feel like some of them could be a hoax? Sure. You know, cash grab, fame, money, oh my gosh. But a lot of times these individuals, yes, really go through 'em. And that's also another reason why so many people try to say they're false. They try to connect it to mental health. There's so much deep things that you can go with this. But I do truly believe that ghosts are real. And just don't mess with them. But as far as the movie goes, like, how are you gonna make this? Obviously, with any ghost, like, are you gonna make a series? Are you gonna make couple movies? Is it just a team of people, kind of like Ghost Hunters, where they hear about a ghost situation or apparition or something's going on within someone's home, and bam, they we meet the family, and then we try to identify where the ghost is coming from, right? It makes me wonder, how are they going to set this up to where it doesn't feel like it's a game? Like, one thing you don't ever want to hear is somebody watching it and be like, it feels like a game. It feels like a game. It feels like a game. Oh, yep, it's totally. Ooh, sorry. It feels like a game. It totally feels like a game. Oh, this is what they did in the game. You don't want them to basically take every last little thing that they do, and it says it feels like a game, it feels like a game, it feels like a game, because then you're just basically copying and pasting the game into a movie setting and calling it a day. It makes me curious. It makes me wanted to make this video for you guys and honestly get y'all truly your honest opinion. What do y'all truly think about a Phasmophobia movie? Do you think we need them? Are you excited about the allegedly updates that we're supposed to be getting to give us more lore, to give us more story? I hope it works out for you guys. I really hope it works out for me because I want to see it, right? But I hope you enjoyed it. Please go check out my Phasmophobia live streams. I definitely eventually can't wait to get Demonology. It's a game that I'm super duper excited to be playing. Just be just on the fact alone that Demonology is a lot more scarier than than um than Phasmophobia. This video was very short. I just kind of wanted to get y'all opinion on there. I do want to do a video about each individual ghost of Phasmophobia, but it's going to take a little bit longer than I expected. But I would definitely work on that for you guys. And I'm super excited about that, actually, to kind of go into the origins of where that these ghosts come from, you guys. And I said I'll put a few on the screen, like I said before. But I hope you enjoyed this little video about a possible update on Phasmophobia, but also a possible movie from Phasmophobia. Um, well, we'll have to see what happens, right, guys? But I hope you enjoyed this so much. I can't wait to see you on the next video, guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.